Larry Fink is completely ignoring the SEC and showing Gary Gensler who's boss. I think Gary Gensler knows who's boss. Anyways, I'm going to get into that. But first, we have $111 billion of volume with the Bitcoin spot ETFs just in March. This is huge. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in the future when more people want to do when more institutions want to do ETFs? It's going to be much, much more, in my opinion. Also, let me go over what happened the last couple of days. You saw that big spike down from 70 to around 63,000, 60, whatever. Okay, so there's $500 million worth of longs getting liquidated. And what is that? How does this happen? So there's whales in this space. A whale is somebody that holds a lot of Bitcoin. They have a lot of power as well. They can shove the price wherever they want, essentially. Well, within a given range. But these longs that jump in, these whales can see who is jumping in, who is leveraged, which means they're borrowing money against their position, right? And they can see this very clearly on on-chain analytics. And so what happens is they're like, you would do this too if you're a whale. You're like, you know what? I want to make some more money. I'm going to go ahead and liquidate these guys and take their coins, make some money. Why not? And then do it on the way up as well. So as the price goes down, these longs have to sell in the open market. And then eventually, as they push the price down enough, shorts start piling in. So what is that? Shorts are the people that bet against the price, bet that the price is going to go lower and lower and lower. And they're betting on leverage, which means they're hoping that it goes really far down. But you know what? Whales can see that too. And so what do? They push the price up and they destroy these leverage players on both sides. They're gamblers. They really don't have much room in this space. I wouldn't say that's not very healthy for the market to have a bunch of these gamblers. And I mean, having a 1 to 2x leverage maybe is fine, but a lot of these guys are 5x, 10x, whatever. And it's just irresponsible. So it's amazing that these people are still in the market. They still have money. Blows my mind sometimes, but whatever. You know what? This is the name of the game, and it is a game, as I keep saying over and over. All right, let's go on to this. BitMEX research says, for the first time since the ETF launched on January 11th, GBTC is not the product with the largest daily outflow. Oh boy, we got somebody else to worry about. So today's ARK outflow of $88 million is larger than GBTC's at $82 million. So with that said, thank you very much, Kathy Wood, for selling. Amazing. Next, we have Satoshi Flipper. I really like this guy on Twitter. I don't agree with him all the time, but this is really good. He's just as bullish as I am. BTC is sitting at the bottom of a channel at the top, and the top of the channel is $80,000. 2 months ago, the SEC approved 11 Bitcoin ETFs. The Bitcoin having the most bullish event in 4 years is 2.5 weeks away. American holders are consistently buying more Bitcoin than is being mined, and it will most likely never be sold on the market again. Why is that? Because BlackRock and all these large institutions are big enough. They're the too big to fail, and they are going to never, ever let go of their Bitcoin. They want control. And as I said before, BlackRock wants to have more than Satoshi's wallet, which is more than a million Bitcoin. So let's go on to this. Trillions in Americans' retirement money is now available to invest in Bitcoin. We're now 18 months away where the last two bull cycles made their top. I think we're definitely not going to top in 18 months. I think we're going to top much, 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 much sooner than 18 months. But you know what? To each their own. Let's see who's right. Okay, China is printing and easing. That means they are never going to stop printing and printing and printing currency. The U.S. is about to print and ease too. No, they're not about to. They are printing like crazy, man. Like they are printing more currency than ever before. This year, and they will never stop. Okay. It's a debt-based system, and we haven't seen anything yet. Bitcoin has been in price discovery, and nobody even cares. That is very true. I think there's a lot of people that just don't care. I'm getting less and less phone calls from people that I haven't heard from for years, which is really, really good. And we are sitting just under $70,000. That's really positive. Because last bull market, when we were sitting at just under $70,000, I was getting, I would say, 5 phone calls a day asking me, what should I get into? What should I do? Whatever. And that was kind of, I guess, a bit toppy. I'm watching for that. And if you want to see when we do sell, check out learningcrypto.com. That is where I will mention what we are buying and when we are selling. That is really important to know how to sell this bull market. Okay, going on. Bitcoin has been in price discovery. Nobody cares. And the Federal Reserve pivot isn't months away. You know what? It doesn't matter about the pivot. It doesn't matter what interest rates do. Bitcoin went from $15,500 to over $30,000 without a rate hike or without cuts. There were actually rate hikes during that time. So it's meaningless. I think, you know what? I think people realize it's meaningless. Everything that comes out of the Federal Reserve's mouth, it's baloney. And it doesn't matter because they're going to print. Okay, lastly, Larry Fink, the owner of the SEC and the puppet called Gary Gensler. I forgot his name for a second. All right, Larry Fink says an ETH ETF would still be possible even if the SEC labeled it as a security. Come on, guys. Have I not been telling you from the second Larry Fink decided to go and register for a spot Bitcoin ETF that he owns the SEC? Of course it's going to get passed. And of course this is going to get passed as well. And you know, if you're a part of our learningcrypto.com, you know that we are heavily invested in ETH and majorly in AI coins. I think AI coins, guys, you are so not bullish enough. I've never been more bullish on a narrative in years. This is really exciting. Anyways, that's all I have today. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.